we're doing a commentary track for Iron Man, but this is the first time doing a commentary track for any movie, period. And we're going to see how this turns out. It could go horribly wrong, or it could be really funny. So, hello, I'm Angel.
I'm Christian.
We did not know which movie to talk about first, or do one on first. For some reason, my first thought was Iron Man. I have no idea why. But Eric, Christian. So, how long has it been since you saw this movie?
Last time I saw it was probably 2012.
2012.
2006 years. I wanted to revisit this movie just because I remember it being my favorite of all the Marvel movies, and to my mind it hasn't been beaten in the sense of quality. That was years ago, and it could change
very easily.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, just like, does it really still hold up, or am I just saying that in my head? And because I haven't seen it in years, and I have it at home, but I just don't bother to watch it. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, are you looking forward to this, or are you conscious because you want Iron Man to still be as high, or do you just want to know by now? Like, I want to know, is this good or bad?
Just curious to see if it's just holds up in my mind. If it doesn't, it's like, that's a shame. I mean, I like the movie, but it wouldn't break my heart.
It won't break your heart. But okay, then since we have nothing else to say, we'll just start it. You guys are going to stop the commentary track when I say 3, 2, 1, stop, and then you guys are gonna press play once the Paramount logo completely disappears away from the screen, and once that happens, you guys will press play for this commentary track. Okay, hopefully it makes sense because I'm already having troubles trying to remember it. So then, 3, 2, 1, pause now. Okay. Thanks. I forgot that I found out recently that Paramount Studios still had they had rights over the Marvel. Yeah, that's why the Paramount logo was there.
This is before Disney bought them out.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So then they had the plan for the cinematic universe.
Yeah,
before Disney.
Yeah. And
then Disney bought everything right when.
Yeah. Right.
I did not know that at all until recently. I put the volume up. You put it down.
Like low volume.
Look, my headset has an increased volume. But yeah, also, before you, because it sounds like you're ready to say something, but for me, I only knew about Iron Man from the old cartoon, and that was just from random reruns on TV, from like an old channel that doesn't exist anymore.
I only saw the animated movie, and that was it. So
was it an animated movie?
There's an animated movie they had. It wasn't that great, to be quite honest.
I can see because it was Iron Man back then.
I first saw Iron Man right when it came out in DVD. I didn't see it in theaters. It was between, so I think it came out at the same time as Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises.
No, Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Dark Knight Rises was the Avenger time. Yeah.
And if it was between Iron Man or the Dark Knight, I was clearly gonna go see the Dark Knight.
Although this was my first time ever seeing Robert Downey Jr. Did you know about him before?
I just knew him because of the drugs and all that.
Well, that's it.
He's just like, oh hey, he's an actor too. I forget. That's about it.
And then this is what launched his career.
Yeah, and every male Marvel character.
Oh, remember that old social media stuff doesn't exist anymore. I see fun stuff. It's just you, but I never like that stuff. When they mention current like media or pop culture references that don't make sense anymore.
I don't mind it.
I mean, they bother you so much.
What's that?
What? How she died?
Yeah, it always just makes me laugh.
I'm out. I get shot. Does this look more brutal already than certain Marvel movies now?
Well, this is before Disney bought him out, so.
I was fully expecting once he turned around for a headshot to happen to him.
Yeah, so was I.
This is handheld, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it looks to... No, it is handheld. It doesn't look to be. It is handheld.
It always made me laugh.
He took out
He
his cell
took out
phone.
his phone.
And that's the main stuff I remember watching when I was, when the Iron Man trailer first came out. That shot specifically, him looking at that rocket launcher. Specifically, I remember that shot. And then that was it. And I never saw any Avengers movie. I mentioned this to you before. But I never watched any Avengers movie. I mean, any Marvel movie. Except for Iron Man 2. And that was a sneaky version of it. And then I saw Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was in the same year, too. And that was it.
Unrelated, but I knew a kid who had that phone. That
The
flips
phone?
sideways, yeah.
Is that why you laughed?
Yeah. Because I think a tennis came out of it.
Terrorism. Sorry.
A tennis came out of it, like a TV.
Uh-huh.
No TV. That was it, really.
Exposition time. What's his name again? The villain?
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that they had him with Bill Gates.
Wait, what?
They had him with Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. And in the Photoshop.
Yeah.
They should more expensive. Did they both die at the same time?
Hmm.
What's? I don't know. That's just funny to me. Oh man, he was young.
This reminds me of Batman Begins when Bruce leaves and someone else takes care of the company.
Well, he said Bruce Lee. Sorry, go.
Bruce Wayne leaves and he comes back to run his company and they're like, oh, hey, we're doing fine without you.
This wasn't first, right? Batman Begins was first.
Batman Begins first. Yeah.
So they could have easily gotten an idea from it.
Yeah.
But we don't know for sure.
Man, I miss him.
Him?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought he was a good actor.
He was, or do you think he's still?
He was for the role. Like
Do-
when Don Cheadle replaced him. Like Don Cheadle was a bit. Terrence Howard, that's the actor's name.
Okay.
I like Terrence Howard.
I was gonna call him the first black guy. That was gonna be me.
Like Don Cheadle's fine enough, but I always thought Terrence Howard had a little bit more personality to him, and then Don Cheadle just felt kind of
Different or odd?
different. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like Terrence Howard. I believe the relationship much more than Don Cheadle in any of the movies he's with Iron Man with.
Hey, we'll find out now. We'll see how this chemistry works. Unless we talk over it. Wait, can you remind me who that actor is?
Jeff Bridges.
What do you think I would know him from? I don't know.
Big Lebowski.
Nope.
Fuck.
I mean, nope. In terms, I never saw that movie.
The Giver. He was the guy with the beard.
Oh, him.
Yeah, there you go.
I liked him in The Giver.
Oh,
Did you ever see The Giver?
no, I never saw The Giver.
I'll be a fun one to commentate. And there he is.
Yeah.
Jon Favreau. And this is you, and like, damn you, Jon Favreau. You're making this as a good movie, and now you're gonna ruin all of Hollywood.
Well, they improvised it. I remember.
I know they did. They had many production problems.
And then they had like a really anemic script to work off of.
Yeah.
So they,
Like, why was that? Is it because of time, or
I honestly don't know why.
Oh, we don't know. You want to switch it up because we can, or you're like, yeah, we'll leave it like that.
I will leave like that.
Okay.
People who are listening, they could search it up if they're really that curious.
Yeah, and then you could call him back with telling us why we're dumb.
Yeah. I always like this. He just gives them the awards. He's
Sell that, man. You'll be rich. She looks like a familiar actress. Do I know her?
I always like that.
Is she cute?
No, yeah.
Quick, she looks familiar? Where's she from?
Mm-hmm.
Does she not look familiar from you? No, I think it's just me. Orange is getting flashbacks from seeing her in Iron Man just years ago. I don't know. She kind of looks like a Jennifer Lawrence, no?
I don't see it.
No?
No.
I guess it's me. Was the Manhattan Project an actual thing?
Yeah, it's they built the atomic bomb.
No, that shows my knowledge.
Yeah.
My mind just immediately went to Captain America building. Oh, and it actually happened. The kissing sound, either they sound louder in my headset or they're just louder. Were they louder in your ears?
Nah, that's fine.
Who would have thought that? What's the name of the actor who voices Jarvis?
Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany. Who would have imagined, especially him, that he would end up being an on-screen character as Vision years later? He probably thought, like, I'll just do a voiceover for my friend,
Right, yeah.
for the people I know, and then boom, I make millions and billions of dollars.
I think in the animated movie I saw, Jarvis was an actual butler. And I was thinking, it's like, I wonder how they're going to do it for the movie. And then it's just, it's a computer program. It's like, oh, that makes sense, I guess.
So, right, who would have thought he would have become he would have become an actual visible character?
Yeah,
and he's
right?
good.
Well.
What, you don't like him as Vision?
I don't really like anybody.
What's with the acting? I mean, I know you don't like them, but their performances.
Nah, it doesn't make, I don't know.
No?
It's just fine.
Okay.
Nothing worth remembering.
I love that she's giving all of us, the audience, and her the daily routine. Like, you're another girl Tony slept with. Here's how it's gonna happen because this is how it always happens. And then here you go. Character building. I'm getting Edgar Wright vibes from that shot.
This song always made me laugh. Just because
I don't know what this song
it
is.
seems very angsty for like 2020. Like, isn't he supposed to be a grown man? I'm like, I guess he's childish, but still.
Isn't he in his age of like looking young but also looking like he's getting old?
He always looked old to me. I always thought he was an odd choice as Iron Man. He's like, he looks 40 and he looks 50 to be quite honest.
Back then or now?
No, it's like
back then.
Right back then, and to be honest now. Like he always looked old to me.
Okay.
The hair made him seem like he was trying to look young. It's like, you don't pull it off. Like you look your age too. Maybe it's the drugs. Maybe
The
just
drugs. That was my first time seeing her too. I knew nothing about her.
Yeah, me neither.
Was she a big star before this? Or this?
In the 90s,
was she known?
Yeah, in the 90s she was big.
What was she known for?
Shakespeare in Love.
Sounds like a melodrama.
Yeah.
Is it a melodrama?
Yeah.
Boom!
Well, it's not that great.
Doesn't she have a reputation of not being good to work with? Or like bad on set?
I just don't remember.
I think it's just me. Or, I don't know. I fully thought I was going to throw it. Did you too? Was this actually shot in California? Because I don't think so.
I honestly don't know.
Do you think? Or is that me just being optimistic?
Maybe.
The sun looks like, here's all the bright sun.
That's very generic rock music. It always makes me laugh. They try to really make him seem like a rebel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play this really generic rock music. It's hard to take him seriously, to be quite honest. No,
Which one?
Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.
Now watching this?
Yeah, watching that now, just a generic rock music and all that.
Oh, excuse me.
It's like a 13-year-old version of like what cool is, like rock music, women, and all that. I don't know why we ever take these people seriously.
The actors or?
No, the characters.
Well, because the characters later on then become serious. Once he came back and had the money, and like the first thing I'm gonna do is make a giant plane fill it all with attractive women, for me just to look at. As you know, molestation now. Imagine there was just one scene of him like being inappropriate, appropriate, and his hand just going somewhere wrong once, and then imagine how people now would act towards this movie, and Robert Downey Jr.
Well, so there's not. I remember reading a retrospective review on how terribly dated the Tony Stark character was, like this womanizer.
And look at this now. They're dancing. What
the fuck?
I did not know this. This is hilarious.
I remember when the poll came out, and it looked so weird because I couldn't tell if it was writing from the bottom, or it looked like it was edited in after the fact.
Okay.
It just looks really, really weird to me.
But then she got the poll.
Yeah.
And I was just saying how people should watch this and let's say what people are saying now. Like, this makes sense in terms of the character. It makes sense. But then many people now will find that highly offensive.
Well, it's not really offensive. It's just kind of childish.
Yeah, of course, which makes sense. But I'm saying, you know how people are. Is it a giant green screen?
What's that?
Is that a complete giant green screen behind there?
Probably. I always like this part.
The hand raising.
I remember they used this in the trailer, and that's the one.
Oh, yeah, that's how I remember it too. Specifically that shot.
Yeah. I remember that's the reason I wanted to go watch it, just because I thought of that, and I goes, that's pretty funny. I was like, alright, I'll give it a watch.
And this is our first taste of comic booky related stuff, but that's not being kind of real, right? Oh, the CG! You saw that CG, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks bad. Oh, that looks bad.
I always wondered if that was for, like, Chris Jericho. Like, you know, he does that thing. I was like, or some other Jericho that I'm unaware of.
I mean, that CG was terrible. The rocket flying and the rockets coming down.
Wasn't that awful?
Oh, yes, it was. Well, for me, it was. Is he with a woman too? Sponsored by Verizon. Wow, those phones are old.
I don't think that phone was capable of video call.
And that perfectly.
Yeah.
With the connection. What?
I remember when AC/DC did like the album, like an Iron Man 2 album.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. And I'm just like, why? Like did this movie help give AC/DC a comeback?
It did. Or specifically that one song. I Am Iron Man or something like that? Is it?
That's Black Sabbath.
Oh. Wait, wasn't what's that rock legend? Ozzy Osbourne. Did he make an Iron Man related song or have like an Iron Man type?
He was in Black Sabbath. That song's like from '72.
Oh, so okay.
It's old.
Ooh, when I was in hospital when I was younger, I had that up my nose too.
Ew.
Cause I didn't know what that was. I manually took it out of my nose, and then and I could feel it like coming out of my head, and then I saw more blood. I saw blood come out. I'm like, I'm gonna pull it out. Surprisingly, I had no nosebleed.
You just had blood come out.
Well, and there was no reference to this guy that helped save his life ever again, right?
Doesn't he come out like in a dream sequence, whatever the fuck, for Tony Stark in like later movies?
No, I don't think so. This kind of, they're trying to go for a little bit of a horror thing, right? How it shot, the score, and then how the revelation.
Sorry, it just sounded really like Christian Bale right there. Oh, that he did it.
Oh, did you hear what I said or not?
No, yeah, I heard you.
What do you think? Am I wrong or? When I saw this when I was younger, I thought that this guy, the scientist man,
Mm-hmm.
that he was the evil mastermind because he's there in a complete suit and clean. So I thought he was like the evil mastermind who doesn't get his hands dirty.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he's in a suit.
And he's fine. Like, he's clean, right?
Relatively speaking, yeah.
Yeah, his suit is clean. I would have thought at least once it would have been one reference, or at least some kind of like charity foundation based on him.
Mm-hmm.
But it is weird then, right, that he's just there, like how he looks there
Right.
in this area. Dude. Because the way he said Tony, now I'm just hoping that that guy is secretly the father of Tony from 13 Reasons Why. Just some weird connection.
Didn't they just stole it?
And they what?
Didn't they just stole the missile? I mean, there was 2 more left.
Maybe they're afraid of fighting the military.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know.
That was weird.
But the scenes are just random Tony. From,
I just saw Tony.
okay, yeah, the random thing.
It's like, all right.
Just hits in the back of the head. And I love he's carrying that battery around with him. Like, this is my life. It goes, I die. So at this time, wasn't there like, was it still a big thing about terrorism and everything? 2008? Was it 2008?
Yeah, 2008 was a pretty big thing.
Okay. And give the people the idea of like Iron Man for America, fighting the terrorists. Saying maybe that could have been a thing.
Yeah, kind of a thing.
Just like a boost.
It's not really subtle on the whole. And greatest mass murder and all that.
Mm.
Wait, what sense is that to kidnap the guy? Like,
Who created the missiles?
no, like, how do you know he created the missiles though? It's his company. Doesn't mean he did it. Just because you own a company doesn't mean you know every single little thing about how to make it.
His reputation probably. Probably his reputation says that he invented all these weapons. Like he's smart enough to
But
create
then,
it.
man, I guess it just seems a bit odd to me. Like, you just need to steal the blueprints, right? And, like, they got smart people there.
Don't they eventually make one, or do they just steal one?
You know? No, I don't think they ever accomplished anything like that. Why does he have a hat inside?
I was gonna point that out.
How does he
It's
have a hat?
like one of those fancy hats too. Random fact: Triple H used to wear hats like that, but it was like in reverse.
Huh.
Funny thing, it worked for him. Cause like, would you tell Triple H, hey? Would you tell Triple H, hey, that hat doesn't work good on you. That hat doesn't fit on you. What?
Well, there's no light. Why the hell does he need a like?
A hat that's gonna keep him hot. Probably shade.
Get a beanie like him.
Oh, wait, they're in a desert, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, then the cold. Then okay, he gets a hat, but then it would make sense then to be. It would make sense for Tony Stark to wear a hoodie, because it would be cold. Yes, but still doesn't make sense why he would specifically wear that hat. Also, when this movie came out, how much money did this movie earn? I'm curious about that.
Wasn't that an Iron Man 3? 10 Rings.
Yes. So we're dropping an Easter egg about that. Easter egg.
I never would have guessed. They never.
Yeah, who would have thought that?
Yeah, it's like.
Actually, I might have, because around this time is when the animated Iron Man cartoon. Remember we talked about that?
No.
Oh, well, there was an animated Iron Man cartoon, I think on Disney XD, or whatever that channel was beforehand. And for that it introduced that. That's why I learned about kind of the history, kind of some of the backstory about Iron Man and that whole universe. Right. And for Mandarin, they mentioned the 10 rings and everything, and that all that. And so when they said that, I got the reference. I'm like, Mandarin.
Yeah. The dude sometimes uses his accent.
The guy?
Yeah.
What's his original accent? But he's American, right? That actor, or you don't know?
No, I'm talking about like in the character, like he's supposed to.
No,
be
him.
No, I don't know who the fuck he is.
Okay. Oh, so he's just a random actor, like he's not somebody?
I don't know.
Oh, you know nothing.
I know nothing of the guy.
Okay. Okay, the movie cost $140 million.
Right.
Domestic here. Oh wow. A bit over $300 million. So it just made its money back, and then the whole thing in total, $585 million. That's still pretty low, right? Or for a movie like this back then, I don't know if that was a lot of money.
This is
2008. What do you think? Is that a lot or a little to you?
How much in total? Both domestic and worldwide?
Damn, I just checked it. Wait, I just go forward? $585 million.
That's not that bad.
It did more than double their money. Anything curious you want to know when I'm here? No? Okay.
I remember the circle being a lot bigger, and the
that thing is huge.
Yeah, that's like his stomach right there.
Yeah. Have you ever played the game before?
No, I haven't.
No, I've always seen it and stuff. I never played it. Does he die or does he?
No, he dies. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm still more surprised Tony didn't do some kind of memorial or something to that guy. For that guy. Yeah, like there was this guy, man, in the cave. He saved my life, and I want to try and pay it back for what he did to me. So here's this fundraiser. Nope, he's dead. I'll never mention him again. Yep, they're working. We'll go. Technology looks very clean so far. Wherever that was. Hey, my dad has one of those tools. As I point to the screen that no one will look at. Oh, no one will know what I'm talking about. It was some random little tool in a little box. If you care.
You know, I remember being really underwhelmed when they give him the light in the chest.
When the reveal was shown?
Yeah. Like, no, the whole point, like, he just has it to keep...
once it was shown, like, the first time. That metal plate in him. Is that
metal plate? No. Just how he gets it. He's like, I just need to keep the shrapnel out. Like, the reveal.
Oh, okay.
And then he feels it and he just has it in there. He's just like, yeah, I just gotta blue lights, glowing out my chest. It's just like, all right, I was like, all right, it's pretty underwhelming. Like that's the only visual trait I remember from him.
Generic evil McTerrorist.
Yep. Doesn't he? Oh no, that's later on in the movie. He has to wear scars on his face.
We still didn't even see it until now. Now he's gonna give Native American speeches.
Always surprised when when terrorists know how to speak English in movies.
You surprised?
Yeah. Just because why can't they never speak in their native tongue?
They did.
Like once, like I always thought, like I don't know.
To be fair, they did in the beginning of this. You want to check how long the movie has been so far?
Well, it was like 20 minutes, half an hour.
You think half an hour?
Yeah, it was like half an hour.
Let's see. Oh wow, 30 minutes. Wait, how long is this?
2 hours.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm like, wait, what? It's way too long. So what do you think so far?
It's fine. But then again, I always thought of this when they're in the desert. Like I just remember it being fine, nothing really spectacular.
Does it kind of feel slow to you?
Yeah, I knew that even when I first.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
It isn't just me. The weird thing is, it's slow, but it's making sense of why it's slow. You need to know what's going on.
Yeah, kind of.
What the? What do those terrorists think he's gonna do? That's the funny thing. Thing is, even if it would touch him, it would just touch his face and burn him, leave him a scar, but that's it. Right?
So no, it would have burned him pretty badly.
Yeah, but he would still be alive and be able to help him.
It's like being branded. It's not gonna. There's more to it. To that.
Okay. Heroic score. Or generic hero score. Traitor shot.
It always made me laugh. I'm like, aren't there like terrorists keeping an eye on him? Like, how are they letting him get away with this? Why don't you have like one of them inside keeping security? Check all that.
Like
they're really lost his fair. These people, like, yeah, fucking, just let him do what he does, and
they have a camera there.
Yeah.
Is it like, he just built a helmet instead of a missile head.
Yeah.
Shoot him now. Oh, they're getting him armor. They're putting armor on him right now. Shoot him now.
Exactly.
But the thing is, all these problems we're mentioning, they're just like dumb internet questions just to ask. Like, wait, how do they do this? How do they do this? But sometimes that stuff doesn't matter, as long as they don't pile up and like be a terrible thing, similar to what we mentioned about A Quiet Place, right?
More or less, yeah.
Like all this stuff that we're mentioning right now, like, is that ruining the movie for you?
No.
Yeah. His name is Jensen?
Jensen, yeah.
So probably a comedy line. What is it?
It's 2 tanks.
Oh, now I know they're just explosives.
I mean, you're the idiot that left them alone with an
You're talking about me? Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Whenever I always get a giggle out of this, just 'cause.
I'm shooting randomly.
Yeah.
I thought he said get some. What, him going out to sacrifice himself?
Yeah, just. I don't know. It just seems a bit silly to me.
Wait, why are they running away from him? There's 3 guys.
Exactly.
He still runs forward. Like, they all run away.
I always thought this was cool when it just goes completely dark and you just hear the mechanical whirring. Although I always wondered how he's able to keep the hide his light.
Wait, that's a valid question. Well, let's see how they do it here.
Cause it can't really make sense something that big and clunky and that bright to be able to hide very efficiently.
There's a light. I guess he was just hiding in a spot where the light wouldn't, like the light isn't strong to like reflect off.
Well, that's fucking convenient.
There you go. Okay, so that light is actually a thing. They're using it. Probably Jon Favreau thought the exact same thing you did. What about this giant light in front of his chest? And it's cool, like using for the parts that use CG, they were able to hide it, and it works perfectly in the dark. I'm gonna nail someone in the face, directly at his head, but it won't crush him.
The one thing that annoyed me about this though was the lighting, because sometimes you can't see what's going on too well.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use your body to go through the door. Oh, does it? Oh, never mind. You know there's an actual Iron Man game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I bought the DS version.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible version.
It wasn't that good, no. It was very, very bad.
I like that he's stuck.
I always like this. I don't know why.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah. Bullet ricocheted. This was always like,
Did it bounce off?
Yeah, he was. This guy was sucks as a villain. The guy with the beard was much better.
Which guy? The original, the first terrorist?
Yeah, the first terrorist is like, master assassin, whatever.
Okay, so now we know he's died.
Yeah.
You know they would do that joke now. If someone fired a rocket launcher at him, at Iron Man, they would just bounce off and hit him back. I was like, is he gonna take off his helmet?
Oh no.
Did you like him or no? The character.
He was just there. There was nothing to.
Here, you're like, okay, guy, you're only here to advance the story. The role is done. Now die. Better, you have no family.
I was like, how could you It's a terrorist organization. Like, you still gonna keep the family alive.
That's why he wanted that to change the life of Tony Stark. Stop making weapons and he dies next to an American symbol. Because you know America. Didn't that whole cave blow up?
I don't think so.
Okay. I said, like, if it blows up, his friend, all of his mains are gone. Let's see how the CG works here. The part 3. Look how clunky it is. It doesn't even look like it was close.
It doesn't.
Yeah. But that actually looked like that model actually shot fire.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wait. Okay, it makes sense because they're bombs, so they would explode. But then again, shouldn't all of this explode in a fiery vengeance right now? Like,
yeah, but you know, what are you gonna do?
No, I'm just asking. Like, wait, wouldn't that also work? Well, so far from me, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. That's all I got for now. Whee! Oh, so there was a giant explosion. You're just waiting for Iron Man to fly off. It looked like that Iron Man and Tony Stark synced all of that perfectly, and just like okay, once I rocket off, it's like Civil War, but his friend dies, but he's okay. I was gonna say that Tony was so smart that switch not only makes him have rocket launchers. I mean, makes him fly, but it also ignites all the other explosives he created around everything. Didn't it look like that? Like I planned everything to blow up at the same time.
Yeah.
A little hand movement. I'll
give him this. So like they made him look like he went through hell. Yeah. A lot of times you see the movies and they're not as effective in how they look.
It's funny they chop his head off. America! Peace. I didn't know the callback. Peace. That was funny. And they shot for the movie's approval. Approval, that was funny. I mean, movie, that was funny. And it was his friend. It was Brody.
I'm surprised this doesn't give him PTSD.
Yeah. But the other Avenger does. Mm-hmm. Like aliens going out of space, launching a giant missile. Like I need to try to recuperate from that. Jon Favreau just looks serious, like and do I still get paid if he died? I mean, am I still getting paid a lot even though we thought he died? But you know he's happy because he's like, get my employers back. I gotta drive. He looks like regular, like his regular himself.
Oh, 3 months.
I was gonna say right now, how funny would it be? It was a year, and he says, how was your birthday party? And like, oh, that was last year. My birthday's today. Like, oh, it's your birthday today. Like, dun 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 dun. I don't know. I was expecting her to say it's my birthday. To me, it's obvious. I only seen Jeff Bridges in The Giver, and he's in Burger King. I only see him in The Giver, and seeing him play like kind of like a philanthropist, like with charisma. I'm a wealthy man with charisma. It's odd seeing him like that. It's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
Just me. Okay.
Just you.
Hey, I forget that.
He looks really weird right there.
Yeah, look like a little dweeb.
Like a child.
You look like a dweeb. And no one knew nothing about this, right? Him. Which is like, oh, it's a funny looking dweeb. Like, I wish he awkwardly moved.
Oh, boo.
We know Tony doesn't like his dad. Did you actually believe that he meant like, oh, my dad? I wish I could talk to him.
I thought I was just doing that just for the reporters. I never talked to my dad.
To be fair, I can see that too. Here it is. The patriotic speech. Hey, Ben, he knows him. Like, how your kids been? They died. That's a joke they would have said now. Even after this serious traumatic event, right?
What?
They would have said hey Ben, how are your kids? My kids are fine, but my wife died. Like, okay, sorry about that. But then they joke about it. Can you see them doing that now?
No, not really.
Oh no, I could see that totally. Totally.
It's a bold statement.
That was old Stark Industries?
Segue.
Oh, I forgot about the giant circle thing. Did you?
No, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. It looks so cartoony. I love it. That's gonna be my villain name. Ironmonger. I don't know where you got that. How do you say I'm not gonna make weapons anymore? So you're gonna make bottles for babies? Like, what's the correlation between those? Coincidentally, it's the 30-year anniversary of Iron Man. Can you imagine that?
Is it?
No.
Oh.
I'm joking. But then, like, that could have been just some kind of Easter egg for something. I'm gonna say like that 30 years old is how Tony Stark was in the issues or something. A cigar. Is it that thing really like points out, like, it's so distracting, right?
What?
No, not distracting, but like it's such a thing you could easily point out, like, oh, he has a cigar right in his fingers.
Oh shit. Yeah.
guy.
I remember that.
Was he an actual thing?
Yeah, it was an actual thing. I don't know if he still is.
Yeah.
I always like to sing.
Oh, he looks like in regular shape, right?
He looks flabby.
Yeah, so flat, just like nothing, right?
Yeah.
Now they require me. I have to have a 6-pack, except for him, because why would you Tony Stark like get a 6-pack? I mean, Robert Downey Jr. get a 6-pack. That's good. How they did that, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's not real. It looks pretty
It
good.
just looks like a metal flask cup on his chest. No closer inspection. It looks really cheap.
And you're the only other person here. How could she? Okay, she sees right when she says she got it. Nice reference to the what's the toy thing called?
Operation.
Yeah, Operation. Holy! He's saying don't pull that out, right?
Yeah.
And then he pulled it out. And he's like, I'm fine now. She's okay. I mean, he's okay. Although there's actual pus on her hands. Oh, love. You're like, nah, I'm good. Do you believe their romance? Like their character romance?
No.
No.
No, not at all. I forget that she's in the movies, to be quite honest.
Oh, but the fans who watch these movies are nostalgic as hell. He has a sentience arm, right? That thing's kind of alive. Except he's like, you're my slave now. And you're only an arm. It's cold in here, right? Like, it's not too hot?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
See, that's way better than him and Don Cheadle. Man, I fucking miss Terrence Howard.
Isn't he mainly starring in that one show starring
Empire.
him? Yeah. Is that good?
No, I don't know. I saw an episode and...
Not interested?
No, I just saw an episode.
Oh, that was it?
That was it. there was some rivalry reason. I was like, all right, I'll watch it. That was it.
Mm. Hey, what, you care about people now? What's wrong with you? Like, how dare he think of human lives, right? That's not the American way, Tony. How about, didn't he, wasn't he like fired because of a problem with Robert Downey Jr.?
I never understood the reason why.
You know, we looked that up in the credits.
I think he blames Robert Downey Jr. for not getting coming back for the sequel.
I know that he blames him for something.
Yeah,
I know that.
I don't know. I always like that this part the
transfer.
Yeah, just the transfer and then how he works with it. I was like, I believe that for some reason.
Oh, I'll get rid of this and this, this. Oh, like that.
Yeah, I always like that. That's a weird. That's a weird fucking edit. I just realized the slide did.
We're going to Star Wars. We're going to Lucas. Oh, the desert. Like just maybe a callback or something to that. To like A New Hope. Like stand transition because
I always like the way he holds it up.
and that kind of to reveal to the audience also.
Yeah.
Like, look, we have it. I wonder if they're supposed to have subtitles on. The version we have they don't have the translation subtitles. Actually, in the future, that kind of technology in where you touch everything like he does, do you think that's faster than just using a regular mouse? Or the mouse like here, and for the hand one, you're just like you're doing this.
Well, if it really is that fast, then it'd be much better than a mouse.
It's not like Wall-E. Nails. Oh, I missed it. Did the robot hand follow him exactly?
No.
Like choo. Or did he just turn around once he hit the floor?
Just turned around when he hit the floor.
Okay. You like that?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, it is kind of. If you also think about it, it is kind of off how in the cave, I'll make flamethrowers, but in this one I'm gonna make repulsor cannons in my hands.
Well, that makes sense.
So you make sense?
Yeah. Well, because, you can't... He had scrap over at the cave. Here he had all his resources.
Mm. Oh, that's why. Because if he has to fight someone, it won't actually kill them. It doesn't make sense. Do you think it's true what people say about New York and Chicago pizza being the best pizza in the entire world, or even just the U.S.? Because there's also people that say Italian pizza is better than.
Oh, I never tried
any of that.
Yeah. I know for Chicago they put the tomato sauce on top and then
The
cheese
what?
on the bottom. Chicago, they put the tomato sauce on top and then cheese on the bottom.
Ugh.
Yeah, it looks like a pie.
Visually, to me, that wouldn't look good.
It doesn't. It looks really good. It's just like this crust and just this big,
Mm.
just mess of tomato sauce.
Mm. Obi. Cal State LA would love that thing. Like, we're gonna make a body for you to drive our solar car.
Mm.
What percentage is this? I didn't pay attention.
1%.
1%. Okay. He's following him. I just mentioned that. I like how we're able to see the actual, or at least some of the actual mechanics.
Yeah.
And it's real. Like, it's practical stuff.
Yeah.
He lights all those papers on fire. Okay, so my thing got answered of, like, why would he do that? It's to help him balance. I forgot about that entirely. I guess it's because the later movies, his newer versions of his newer suits can kind of go off without needing the hand thing.
Right, yeah.
Or I'm just used to seeing him fire people with it.
You know, there's around these scenes that I remember why I liked Robert Downey Jr. in this.
Mm-hmm.
The little sounds he makes.
Hey, what?
The little sounds he makes when...
Oh, it works for you?
Yeah, it works. Yeah. I always liked the gray suit in this movie better than the red and silver one. I mean, red and gold one.
You like the clunky one?
No, this
or
one.
the
Like,
color?
no, this one, but in the silver color. I always liked it. I always thought it was way better than the
Colorful.
red and gold one.
All these beeps and noises sound like generic beep and noises sound, right? Like boop,
Yeah.
boop.
I always liked the design of the Iron Man suit.
The clunk, this one where you hear all the mechanical robot thing.
Yeah.
Like, click, click, click.
I don't like the new design. It feels too smooth. It looks too smooth.
Fun fact, Eric, he did a commentary track with some of his other friends from the other channel, and they did it on Infinity War.
Uh-huh.
And Eric mentions how he doesn't like how for both Iron Man and Spider-Man,
Uh-huh.
their suits are basic nanotechnology, so they just appear and they make no noise to make it feel or sound like realistic.
Yeah.
Like nanotechnology, it makes sense. Like, of course, Tony Stark would make that, but he misses the clunky like helmet noises specifically. He mentioned like click, click, that whole thing. I could see that. Yeah,
I always miss that. Yeah, that it looks like it looks like it's standing. Looks like he's wearing a T-shirt that has that. Doesn't look like a suit.
This one looks like an actual.
This one actually looks like a suit. Yeah, like it's actually.
Also, in that track, so they revealed that Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. hasn't been in an actual Iron Man suit in like 7 years, counting this year. So that also explains the good CG that they use. It explains like he's not in an actual suit, which still sucks, but it looks good. But it would be cool if there was actually like an actual kind of suit to play off of. Tony being ambitious. Like, this is my first time actually flying this outside. Let's break an all-time record.
I always liked this video. I thought I captured the sensation of falling really good.
I would have thought you would have planned, like, what, what's it called? A parachute. Because he gives one to Spider-Man. You would think, as a genius, to put it like a backup. Let me have a parachute just in case something goes wrong.
What's this years ago, so?
Yeah. I want to say, how does he land up there? No, there he goes. And look, it's an actual practical suit. That's awesome.
How much time were we in, out of curiosity? Really, an hour and 5. Oh my god.
Why? You finished the length?
No, it's just
It's just like, wow, it's been an hour.
It's been an hour. Yeah.
And so far, really nothing has happened. No, sorry, after the cave scene, nothing has happened besides character stuff.
Yeah. And
Aww. You're like, setup. You didn't think about that for setup, like, later on in the movie, did you? Just like a little thing?
no, yeah, I just thought it was something. Oh, hey, that's. It was funny though. As I'm watching this, I'm starting to remember, like. I feel the same, like in a sense, like I don't remember it being, like I could feel the length, like the pacing. It just felt like, all right, sometimes it's just you gotta muscle through it, and then I'm feeling that again. It's just like, yeah, I remember this. It's not as exciting as I remember. I think that's what I'm finding out.
I really remember liking or loving the Robert Downey Jr. That's the main thing I know, and so and that's what's happening, like, 'cause it's him.
Mm-hmm.
But then yeah, for someone who thought like, oh, all this is cool, crazy stuff, like the Iron Man, like that didn't really happen besides sporadically.
Right.
Like in the desert, in the cave, when he goes to the city across the world, and then the ending, right? That was it.
Yeah, I think what it is just for me, Tony Stark just isn't an interesting character. He's a likable character, and at least in this one for me. But it's not that interesting. Just
right. You know all this character in this movie. Yeah. That's the funny thing. And the only other time he has like a character change or something different is in Iron Man 3. Like, but that's legitimately the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in Civil War. Do you remember that or no? His character there?
No, I don't.
And then you're like, oh, all my joy of the suit went away.
I don't know. I just really liked it. Just that silver. Like, I thought it looked so cool.
So in Iron Man 2, you like Don Cheadle in that suit? Like, yeah, kick his ass. I hate that color. Wait, what do you think of the War Machine suit?
I like it.
Yeah? Do you like that better than the Iron Man suit?
Yeah, I do. I thought I like how it looks.
Okay.
That it reminds me of the Marvel's Capcom 2. Like,
yeah.
I thought like they were able to capture like really well, like from the game, like onto.
Yeah. Well, fun fact is that
on the movie screen,
War Machine came out. Hey, there's Ali. He still looks horribly old in that one.
Well, he's never horribly young.
Yeah, but then actually, I don't think I've ever seen young Stan Lee in like photos or footage.
I have.
Does he look young?
Yeah. From the 60s, he looks like She's got that long hair and the beard. It looks like that.
Oh, there he is again. Never mind.
Huh?
Excuse me. Oh, so the thing I was trying to say, that the weird thing is that in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, War Machine was the first, what appeared in the game first in Iron Man.
Huh.
What do you say? Do you agree he's gonna do what he said or what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you were doing you talking, I couldn't do that.
Well, yeah, that was a fun fact. A woman said no, and Tony Stark said yes. Is she in the middle of young and old?
I have no idea.
Okay, she said no.
Hey, I never bought into that she was,
Into him or
no, like a really good assistant.
Huh.
Like there have been like Alfred and Bruce, like that never. It's like oh she's just an employee.
You believe Alfred and Bruce?
I believe that more than I believe this. They're just there. I actually did like the romance in this one.
Back then, or
in this movie, just.
I'm saying no, but for this movie, back then, or you still do now?
I still do now.
Okay.
Enjoy it. So I don't know why. I don't think
stalker?
it's all that great.
You look like a stalker. Sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
you look like a stalker. Like keep away from her, or he's thinking keep away from him. She should know. She's part of the routine.
Actually, you know what? No, yeah, the romance doesn't hold up.
No.
No, not at all. It's just really, really, really dumb.
That did look awkward how she was going
Yeah.
for the kiss. Get it? To me, it sounded awkward. That woman just looked at him and said, "Oh, okay, that's Tony Stark next to you." And you are.
Wait, why? What is this?
Well, you don't know?
I'm like, why?
You forgot?
I actually just has that in hand. Just like waiting, like, maybe we see Tony Stark or at the party.
Maybe that was her whole reason for being there. Ooh.
But she just has the pictures regardless. Just.
Oh, so she could have known. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. If he was already selling weapons to the military, then why would the terrorists steal Tony Stark? Oh no, he wanted them to kill him, right? Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, they discovered a plot hole? Never mind. And she's just back there. Tony said, "You come with me."
Yeah, he really can't be that naive. I mean, it's like, what did you expect? You know, this was kind of weird considering what we did in the Middle East.
Well, lately or now?
No, like
Or that time?
Around that time, and I think now what we learned, because a lot of its natives from over there didn't like a lot of American soldiers, and that's why a lot of them sided with.
We still don't, right?
Well, I can't say for certain, but I just feels weird now. It's like, huh. You see, they didn't need Tony Stark to build it. They got one already. See.
Then that was gonna be my thing of like if Tony's uncle was already giving the terrorists like weapons, like that chat was already giving them weapons. Then why would they steal Stony? Why would they steal Tony?
They didn't explain it later on that they wanted him dead.
Oh, that's why I told you. Like, they want him dead.
I think.
But then I don't know for sure. We'll know at the end of this. But so far, that's a valid question. Or a valid, a valid question. Wait, what? How does this make sense? Boom. Glass are the same as terrorists. Does he wear like a skin tight suit or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. There's color. Actually, I think they added the color also, because normal colors are red and yellow, but also because it'll help it look. The CG will help it look more better. If that makes sense, because you see that it's CG right now.
Yeah.
And for the first suit, I mean the second suit when it was no color, it looked more practical.
Yeah.
So maybe that also helped them. Yeah, look at that. His head. The clunking noise. Clink, clink.
I always like that. Like just a bit of weight to it.
Mm-hmm. You know the transition.
This movie has a weird transition. I'm just realizing that now.
Why do you just not like the actual like the swipe transitions?
No, it just looks weird because he's flying and he kind of takes it with him. That's
Murder.
It looks really.
That looks really what?
Silly.
That's it. A part of this movie that makes it feel different is because it feels like an actual movie. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like this scene, this could. You could add in like another scene of like another soldier movie of this time, like add in scenes to this, and it would fit in perfectly, and you wouldn't know it was an Iron Man movie, or a Marvel movie. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like these scenes like this, it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. Even like in Ultron, when they went to another land for then that whole thing, it still doesn't look as real as this.
Right. Yeah.
It looked like a Marvel movie. Sorry, go.
I would say also because of the color palette.
Yeah, that's more what I mean.
Yeah.
Like look at that whole thing.
Yeah.
So then that is another reason why people remember this so much, because it looks different. Also, it has Marvel stuff, Marvel type of things in it still, but still looks real.
Yeah.
It's still like a real movie. Now we insert the Marvel stuff. That looks so cartoony.
They're dead though, right?
I was gonna ask, are they dead or is that just like sleeping darts?
Yeah. I was like, they're dead.
Misaka. They said Misaka to him. That's Iron Man. He knows that automatically. I thought it was Mandarin. Is that like Mandarin? Like he's all yours. Well, my favorite thing from Iron Man 3 is the trailer where like it says what's the Ben
10 rings.
Huh?
10 rings.
No, the actor who pretends
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. Remember the trailer? He says, "I consider myself a teacher."
Yeah.
That line I always remember. So when he talked right now in the suit, it sounded like that.
Mm. You know what this looks like? Like those pre-rendered trailers for a game.
Pre-rendered trailers. Imagine he didn't know the explosion would be so big that he destroyed the whole city. The whole little city.
What was like a little village?
Oh, sorry, the whole little village. You know, Langley, some other Easter egg out of nowhere.
I remember the scene lasting longer, like the fight.
Me too. Like, what?
It's like just
boom. That's it.
Yeah.
Radar. The acting. Is it stealth? No. Is it a one-man ship? Maybe. Rock music. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting flashbacks from the early 2000s, but not as bad as some of the early 2000s music. I mean, movies that had horrible uses of music.
Just generic rock.
Yeah. Whee! I would love like a VR game where you're the pilot. Either you're the pilot or you're Iron Man. And just trying to like outwit each other.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. Like, woo! And he's about the farm. I assuming Air Force tech. Air Force lingo. On your belly. On your belly. Isn't it fun to think that back then, years ago, two random U.S. military fighter jets almost killed Iron Man. Now you can never fathom that.
Right.
What's something like that if you think about it? Now, wait, that looks familiar. But now because he said whiplash, I'm just thinking of whiplash lines. That's what I think. Not specifically the movie, but just lines. Imagine there's a Whiplash 2, actually. Eek. It makes no sense why there would be one.
It always made me laugh.
Good shit, good shit. Sorry, go.
It always made me laugh that they celebrated the good shit.
I was about to say. Does he look funny with that hat on?
He looks really ridiculous with that pop collar and all that.
Yeah.
Is that weird swipe again?
Does the line work with the then transition? Are those bullet holes? Wow.
Oh no, the guy that was a prick.
Dun.
The guy that was a prick is a prick.
Now people know the real terrorists are white people. White rich people. He still has a face. What the? It's just scars. And like at the top of his bald head, he's still fine. He would use that to hit on the ladies. Like, see the scar? I almost killed Tony Stark. And then run away because like, oh, you wanted to attempt murder. Remember, there's Superman. Terrorists with U.S. soldiers.
Oh yeah.
We didn't kill anyone yet. As long as we know about those little missiles.
Right.
Now I'm just thinking to adding the Spider-Man score to this. Like, imagine that's where like to when Iron Man's building his suit. Take out the rock music. That purple?
Yeah.
Then it gives you a get technology.
How does the 10 ring still exist on the third one?
I'm sorry? You see, that's to show that he's a cold-blooded murderer.
Man, Jeff Bridges is wasted in this movie.
Like generic bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm getting vibes to the main bad guy in Doctor Strange. Remember you said like he's an amazing actor who plays the bad guy.
Yeah, he's fucking
and then
great.
he's wasted. The one good thing is that made me a fan of his. In Rogue One, his role was more sad to me.
He was wasted in that too.
More wasted on that. It was barely in that movie.
Oh no, stay. Man, he comes off really high and mighty, man. It's fucking annoying. You shouldn't be one. Well, you are. Fucking deal with it, alright?
It would have been good if his character was a bit crazy, as you mentioned. PTSD.
This really is just Batman.
But a lighter version, right? Batman Begins, but a lighter version?
No, I meant Batman in general.
Oh, the character Batman?
Yeah. Just I finally know what I have to do. Not fight criminals, but fight terrorists.
To be fair, Iron Man. Batman did come out first. Like the issues. The Iron Man.
Really? Fucking I never would have guessed that.
Fuck you, asshole. To be fair, I didn't know if you would know that. Like, it's comic books.
I was talking to her.
I'm talking about me.
I don't know. I'm not referring to you. If I were referring to you, I'd be looking at you. I was looking at the screen.
This is the first time we're actually getting an office.
Alright.
Odd. And this becomes Tony's office in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Or Tony's office has always been the same, but we just never see it in this one. Look at all this data. Oh, it's gone. Secret files about the members of the Avengers. Just the same thing as Batman and Superman. That would be hilarious. Did they watch this and get that idea?
Maybe.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, there you go, to kill him. Oh, there you go. So the plan was already, we're going to kill him, but they said, fuck that. Wait, let's kidnap him and force Obadias to give us even more money.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense now. Yes, okay. Are you glad that plot hole was fixed? Or you're not care? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like, okay, you fix yourself. I remember that she does that. Just like randomly, I remember that. To you, what is the Bridges like defining acting role, or his best movies that he started?
Big Lebowski, Starman, Crazy Art. I know you want the Oscar for that.
Which one?
Crazy Heart.
Crazy Heart.
What else has he been in? I haven't seen him in a while, but I usually enjoy him what he's in.
Except for this.
He's wasted, but he's not awful.
Okay. What about that one guy in Doctor Strange and... Wait, from his role in Doctor Strange and in Rogue One...
Oh, he was wasted in Rogue One. I hated that.
Yeah, now when you're like, this is... No.
That's how I felt when they got Max von Sydow for Force Awakens. I was so pissed they killed him. Max von Sydow.
At the guy in the beginning?
Yeah, the old man in the beginning.
Oh, that's it. My immediate thought went to him. Because, like, okay, yeah, he looked like an actor. Like an actual actor.
He fucking is awesome, man. And then he just fucking wasted him. I was like, oh, man. Like, you got one of the best fucking actors ever. And you kill him off.
That's sad.
Fucking 60, 70. He was the best.
He was? He's not working anymore?
I don't know.
You know. Right, so yeah, he that might have been was.
Yeah.
Like, what did that fucking what'd she take? Get a gun out and shoot her. Again, the third time. Oh, what does that mean? Mr. Stain.
Oh, what did he call it?
That sounds funny. Mr. Stain. Just punches him in the face.
You can see his nipples.
Those nipples. VTech. Is it an actual thing?
Yeah.
Doesn't exist anymore.
I don't know.
Wait, not as popular anymore. Oh yeah, it's called rape.
But
It's a date rape machine. Similar to Doc Brown. Remember Back to the Future 2? He's like to make Marty's girlfriend go to sleep. Points to the eyes and then she's asleep for several hours. Those are rape machines.
I'm gonna just let that hang.
Well, it's true. That's basically it. And I was able to find that thing that perfectly takes out that thing. I'm a super villain. The lighting.
No, I mean Oppenheimer did the atomic bomb, but okay.
Not in this universe.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Your masterpiece.
Oh. So ninth symphony, just another word for masterpiece.
No, it's Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
And that's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Okay. The world is changing. He says that. They've been saying it since Iron Man 1. And they have to make sure to mention it at least once in every Marvel movie. They would never touch that now.
Doesn't his have doesn't? Where's Jarvis and all this? Like Jarvis is like, hey, watch out, Tony. Someone's on the house.
To be fair, it is a relative.
I know, but still.
I'm saying it. Just saying. Yeah, there's a logo. Yeah. Was she at their base or something?
I have no fucking clue.
No, I'm just like saying, like, wait, what? Was that the original helicarrier? A building? Oh, he's saying, look, he looks sick. Right?
Yeah.
That's selling it. He's acting it. Did it look like it was gone?
A bit. I never knew why he threw that out.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna belly move.
Yeah.
Move.
When I first saw it, I was like, why did you do that? You're an idiot.
Oh, from the side I was in, it looked like his face was blue. You're good for something. He breaks it. Like, he actually breaks the thing. I don't think about it. It is kind of, like, technology-wise, it is kind of cool that little thing can turn on and have that entire giant machine actually work.
Yeah.
Like, simple thing. This little thing, it energizes this entirely huge thing. Are we close to actually arc reactor type of technology like that?
I honestly have no clue.
Tony! It was just me, right? Tony!
No, yeah.
Tony! Exposition, thank you. 5 agents, specifically. He's saying she's with agents. What type of agents? Strategic Homeland. Okay, I get it. What?
It wasn't like morning, afternoon. Like, how many hours did it take for them to get from there to here?
Oh, yeah, for when Obadiah went to...
Yeah. Like, how much time was...
Hey, how much time did it pass? Because, like, Obadiah went to Tony's house, and we don't know how far there it is. But we know it is by the beach. We know it is by the beach. I was like, why was he like this? I'm serious.
It's kind of dumb that in the end it's just he's gonna fight a bigger Iron Man.
Yeah, it's a bigger suit. But to be fair, what else would it be?
I don't know, but it's just...
No, I'm just saying, like, what else could it be? Why do you still have that car broken? Oh, why do you still have that car that's broken? No, it's still there. Boom.
But there was no next time for you, Terrence Howard. There was never next time.
Makes you know.
I really do like Terrence Howard over John Cena. I'm not gonna stop complaining about that.
We'll see if we do Iron Man 2. I was saying, makes you know for Iron Man 2, they say like Iron Man and War Machine. Sort of like Iron Man and the Wasp. Can you remember that comparison video?
Yeah, crap.
Oh, they're doing the same thing in the cave.
It's kind of weird that they're doing that because
Wait, doing
it's
what?
big. Like how?
Oh,
I guess it just
much bigger.
yeah. It's like how's it hiding? I'm not trying to make it a horror movie, but
Oh, so yeah.
it looks like a robot. Like come on.
This guy's reaction.
Mm-hmm. It feels like hey, just get a cool shot rather than anything else.
This looks like a cutscene for a video game, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he killed all 5 of those agents.
Right.
It's in one run. Keep in mind, man, there's 5 agents. I wonder if he counts if Rhodey. I wonder if he counts
Yeah.
what's it, Agent Coulson.
Hmm.
That was an awkward shot. Like the camera could have been
Yeah.
like close to her and then just moved
Right.
pan to the left. They have like tank wheel things.
Yeah, there's tanks in the back.
Mm. That's such a generic line. Your services are no longer required. I don't think you pulled it off right. Right? Or is it just the line?
I think it's just a line.
No. Yeah, beep at the machine, the death machine. Hey, she beeped at that thing and didn't move with kids on, with kids in the car. I thought that was the car. Wait, how is it so low? Oh wait, because that's an old. The arc reactor is an old version.
Yeah.
Okay. That building there kind of feels like Las Vegas. Yeah, this is our 3rd action scene.
Yep.
Just 3 action scenes. The puns.
Wasn't it his dad?
Yeah, let's say, wait, what? Wait, what? But how do you think the CG looks?
Some of things still looks good.
Yeah. I like the close up of when he was in front of Pepper.
Yeah.
Executed search and required. That looked. You could see the CG.
Yeah.
Like this looks. I think it looked good. Yeah. What do you mean upgrades? That's the old suit could fly too. Like, what are the upgrades, right? Like, why? Yeah, why is it surprising? So why is she still there? Leave! Tony didn't tell you to stay with me. It was like, sir, we don't have jets. Listen to the wise black man. I had a thing that was set up in the beginning. And you never would have thought about that, right? Just like, we're gonna break the record. Like, it's something Tony Stark would have done.
Yeah.
Nice storytelling. It's the first time we're actually seeing him in the suit. I say, if he just crashes and hits the ground, he should die.
Yeah, right?
2%. And how much is the emergency backing power? Yeah, so he's fine. I was like, did he crash something? No, he's fine apparently. His heavy suit apparently is his gravity isn't as heavy as Iron Man's. I mean, as Tony's suit apparently. What was that? Blood? I mean, his bones.
I
Like. Ah, my eyes. Oh, that's where she stayed. Yeah, I guess
what happened to the rest of the Asians? Like Mark.
They said Asians.
Agents.
Well, they're dead. Remember? Apparently, they're all dead.
Yeah, but Agent Coulson was with her.
Yes. No, but he was in there too. Apparently. I mean, no, he was in there, but
Yeah, but nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming nothing happened to the others.
Yeah, we don't care about them. They serve their purpose. It sounds like something. That sounds like something Ant-Man said. Like when he's breaking their pieces. Like,
Right.
Yeah, this looks important. Why is he doing that? Why are you doing that? It's just, just to show his face, like an evil villain. I always liked that shield gauntlet thing.
Yeah, I always wanted him to do it again.
Yeah. Like, doesn't he do that again later? I mean, in like Iron Man 2 or something, or 3?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that sucks. Always like that visual.
Yeah.
Especially with him without his mask. Like, this is monologuing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you said that before, literally, like a few seconds ago. Just word differently. Why are you teasing him? Oh, okay. That's why. I like all these questions I'm having are being resolved like this, literally, every time. Do it already. I'm with Tony.
It's out.
I have the power, and this is the beginning of the blue laser beam in the sky.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. From then on, almost every single superhero movie had the blue laser going to the sky. I like how like he just literally falls like just clumps, like boom, boom, then he dies. Goodbye, other generic villain, or first generic villain number 1, right?
For Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then is Incredible Hulk next? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generic monster villain.
I like the Abomination actually.
But generic, no?
It was generic, but I liked them.
I still have never seen it. Excuse me. And I only drank water. That was a big burp just from water. Yeah, just Stark Industries, a little area, and then now it's huge. Who is the Iron Man? Oh, yes, that's true. I never even thought about it. Like, he was never actually called Iron Man until the end.
Right.
And the newspaper made that. Isn't that usually how things are done? Like, a nice way, like, we didn't create it, like, the press did.
Right.
Oh, the cover story. No, but to me, she looked great. She looks great here. At least to me.
Hmm.
Then a couple of nerds. Ah! Like, just choking their friend. Like, oh my god, did you hear that? And they're going through the generic superhero identity thing. And of course, Jon Favreau would know that because he's a comic book fan. Or he watched the Spider-Man movies. Your favorite subplot is back.
No, it isn't. I changed my mind. It's not that good.
Not that good?
Not that good.
Is it the love scenes? Is it the chemistry? Is it her?
I don't know.
You just don't buy it.
It made sense back in the day for me. Now it doesn't.
You just don't buy it at all.
It's not that. It's pretty shallow.
Okay. I'll be taking new questions. I was about to say, then what's the point of this? It's like, oh, so just explain everything. I hope he calls Ben. And the woman's back. You saw that? And it's her. Like, oh, it's you. And just more character stuff. Ta-da! And it's over. Dun, the song. I'm not gonna try to mum it because then we'll be copyright strikes.
Took 4 fuckers to write this.
And more problems. Was Jon Favreau's name there?
No.
What? I thought for sure his name should have been there.
No, not in the writing credits.
Oh, no, that's why. I thought he was. But never. One editor. It's over.
It is.
So, what did you think, sir? Christian, Christian, one of the most critiquing people I know. Oh, look, 10 rings again. What did you think? I think I heard what you said, but repeat it.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up particularly well.
Okay, what are the problems? Let's start with the negatives and then go with the positives.
I don't know, I guess. Man, the time between the action scenes, I just don't care. The romance isn't particularly great. And it's we've been together for years. I'm like, really? I'm just like, alright, cool. The action scenes are pretty short and then the ending fight with the big guys.
Yeah, we never got his actual like he never gave himself a name for his new villain role. Stain, Obadiah Stane, or Jeff Bridges. Tell him Jeff Bridges.
Ugh. It's just not as fun as I remember it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, right?
It's really not. It's just a lot of... That, and when I was watching, I was thinking, this came out the same summer as Dark Knight came out. I made the right choice seeing The Dark Knight 3 times in theaters than this.
See it 3 times?
Saw it 3 times in theaters.
Nice. Now, that's going to be high praise from you, specifically.
So,
Viper 1 and 2. Sorry.
So, when I was watching the... Especially, just throughout, I'm just thinking this came out the same summer as Dark Knight. I'm thinking that, and then I'm just like... I'm thinking, well... I think seeing it again, I kind of forgot about... The thing is, though, is that I felt the same way when I watched it all those years ago. Just like, right? Just get through this and you get to the good bits.
Okay, so you were waiting for the good things.
Yeah, and then they're just like, oh, okay. And I was like, I remember liking the romance between Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. I'm just like, but why though? It's like, they're not... I think they have an okay chemistry, not the best. It's not like, anything works.
What's a better chemistry in the Marvel movies? Romance-wise.
Romance-wise, I don't fuck none of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I meant more. But okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe Star-Lord and Gamora?
Yeah,
but you don't remember.
I don't. I only saw a second.
No, that's fine. But did you believe that or no?
I don't know. I kind of felt like they just had to have a relationship just for the sake of it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
The whole villain role is just kind of thing, and then
we know about the villains.
And then I forgot how annoying Tony Stark could be when he goes like, "Oh, I created this thing." He gets so high and mighty. He's just like, dude, where have you been? Like, you can't... This is a fucking 2000. You can't act ignorant about that shit anymore. It's like, come on, man. When this movie came out. Then, I don't know. He's just not that interesting of a character. He's likable when he's not being, a pious asshole. But, I gotta... Bought this among ourselves. The music is really generic.
Well, yeah. Specifically, that we both of us agree on that.
And like throughout, not just the whole kind of cock rock kind of thing, but just like even the score just like feels very like it's just not as.
Hey, Stan Winston Studio. No wonder a lot of the effects look good. Those are guys that worked on Jurassic Park, and a lot of the practical effects for like Terminator, RoboCop, like all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, go. Continue.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I think the action scenes still hold up well. I think they feel kind of quaint compared to what we've been to. I still think the highlight is when he goes to somewhere in the Middle East and when he's finally wearing the red and gold. Like that shit's still pretty cool to me. Like it's but yeah, I can't say this is the best. I think out of before Avengers 1, like when you had the Thor, Captain America, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, I still think Iron Man 1 is still the best
of those
of the before
the first phase.
Avengers, yeah, the first phase. There you go, first phase.
And remember we talked about how a lot of the original, I mean the phase 1 movies besides Avengers were bad except for Iron Man. Like they were pretty bad. Not okay. So you'll say bad, or just say just generic, whatever.
You could just do without them. They're just to introduce characters. Captain America, I like, but I wouldn't recommend anyone watching it because I don't think it's that great of a movie. Like I enjoy it, but I was just like, would you recommend this? Not really. So.
Yeah, I think Iron Man is just a required watch, and then if you never see it again, that's fine.
I'll be the one. I think in the order of the Phase 1 movies, I think it's Iron Man 1. Then I actually like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. You like Edward Norton, right?
I like Edward Norton. Yeah. And I do like the fights with Abomination, just because it did get violent. Okay. And I was just happy to see that.
There's Thor.
Captain America.
Oh, Captain America, sorry.
Iron Man 2, because I just think like movie's unbelievably just dull. And the last Thor, just because I
it's Thor.
It's unbelievably boring.
Oh yeah.
Iron Man 2 is dope, but after the first Thor, oh my god, I don't know how Loki became popular because of through that.
It was that. Well, probably because he was the most charismatic person of that whole movie.
I know, but it was so
no, I'm just saying.
boring.
I'm saying like yes, if everything in the movie, if you look at it, it is very boring. So the only person or only thing that wasn't close to boring was Loki.
It was testament to his talent of acting.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. But even then, remember the first one? Nothing struck me as this is a guy to watch.
Mm.
Like it was. I guess it was more the Avengers movies that I thought really strengthened the characters, all of them. Because I remember Thor in his movie, he was just this idiot to me. And then when we came to the Avengers, he had a bit more personality. Captain America, like that's when I think like it was kind of the same thing in Captain America as he was in the Avengers. Like they both like felt very
patriotic hero trying to do the right thing.
But I thought, Christopher.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. There you go.
Christopher Robin.
Yeah. That dude fucking made wonders for Captain America.
Hey, remember, I brought that up to you that Captain America is what made Chris Evans a good actor.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, and then you're watching Iron Man and it's just like, yeah, this isn't that great. It's barely passable, I think.
The funny thing is, you know how people say that every other like the humor of Marvel started with Iron Man?
Mm-hmm.
Like there wasn't even that much humor in this movie.
No.
Right? So where did they get the humor thing from?
There's not that much humor in Incredible Hulk. Thor, I guess, had humor.
No, this is the start of the whole universe building, and your not hatred, but your just
apathy.
Yeah, apathy for them. Is this a start? There you go. People lost their minds. And you went.
To be honest, I didn't know about the post-credit scene for Iron Man 1 until Avengers came out.
Me too. Actually, no. I didn't know about it even a couple movies after Avengers. When I saw Iron Man, when I saw Iron Man for the first time, and then all the everybody was saying and then I knew about the end credit scene. So when I watched that one because I was curious also.
Right.
I watched it and I waited like, oh, so this is what happened.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so your final thoughts are that it's not as good as you remember. It's fine. Is it fine or whatever?
I just think it's fine. I think the action scenes still hold up rather well, and I think they're not as elaborate and they're kind of quaint compared to the rest of.
I didn't remember in Iron Man 2 the final battle scene.
Yeah, that wasn't that good.
Oh, I thought I liked that.
I don't like it. It was just very dull.
Maybe I could be biased. That was my first Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's quaint and small compared to the rest of the movies, but I think there's a sort of simplicity to them that I like. I guess, especially with the tank. There's not a lot that happens, but thankfully, the action did get better in the Iron Man movies.
Okay,
I'll say that.
So yeah, wrap up now.
Yes. I'm just gonna repeat it. This movie came out the same year.
Dark Knight.
As Dark Knight came out.
No chance to you.
I saw
Dark Knight
3 times in the theater. I can still watch it today and I still enjoy it. And there's a whole, people consider it one of the best movies ever made. And, canonically, so that's fucking amazing to me.
Okay.
And then Iron Man 1 is just like, hey, that started the Avengers and that's it.
That's all you got for you.
And then it saved Robert Downey Jr.'s career.
And life, probably.
Yeah. So that's about it, but I guess... Yeah, it's not till the Avengers I think the Marvel movies got into their stride. Because I think after that, the movies got better. Captain America, Winter Soldier. I still think it's a poor man's boring movie, but it's still...
We're going to watch that. Whenever
Thor 2... It's so,
I like...
It's so...
Well, we don't need to talk about those.
It's so boring, but I think it's a bit more watchable than the first one.
We don't have to go through all the Marvel movies. It's gonna take us forever. Yeah, your final thoughts. Let's wrap up. Because you're gonna go into this whole other conversation, right?
No, I was just gonna say, I think the best Marvel movie.
Okay, you're going to say
recontextualize. Not that I've seen.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
I would still say Winter Soldier, but that's not saying much.
Okay.
I still haven't seen Guardians 1, so there's still room that hey, that can still be.
I own it.
You know, it's a battle between the first Avengers movie because I think that's the best one.
Okay.
Captain America: Winter Soldier, and then
That's it.
That's really all I care about.
That's all you care about, yeah.
That's all I care about.
And then for me, I remember really liking the Iron Man 1. We watched it. And I was like, okay, it's good. That's literally all I have. And I was expecting more humor. It wasn't as much as I would have thought. Man, so and from this, I would say like, so what's the big deal about Robert Downey Jr.? Like I would still need like another movie to show me why he's such a big deal.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got that too, right? Like he's playing, like he's acting as this character, but I still don't see like that big moment of like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, or like that acting that everyone loves. I didn't see it in this. Did you?
No, that's a good.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But yeah, that was it. We thought the movie was fine. This was a nice experiment for the first commentary track, and then just a reviewing of Iron Man. Just like a nice, what's the word? Recontext.
Retrospective.
Retrospective. There you go. Well, I was thinking of another word, but that's a better word. Okay. Well, okay. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you like this. Oh, thank you for listening. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
If you liked rewatching Iron Man and then us unfortunately ruining it for you, we're sorry.
I should say that I'm just very empathetic towards a lot of
superhero movies in general. You will learn that if you
there's only to watch
very
very few that I could, like, I'm willing to fucking fight with words for, but the rest I
don't care.
I don't care. There's nothing wrong with them, but
you specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, when you're ready to be a grown up and watch real movies, somewhere else. I talk like I'm a grown up, but I'm only 21.
You're only 21?
Yeah, I'm only 21.
Okay, that's it. Hopefully you enjoy it. You'll see us next time for whatever. You'll hear us next time for whatever movie we do. Have a good day.